Your attention. If you can all please make your way to your table and have a seat, and we'll get the proceedings underway. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome and to the EIS Property Southern Football League William Leitch Medal Count and Awards presentation. And I also thank very much our SFL apparel partner, ID Clothing. Also in the room, I'd like to make mention of a couple of past winners of the William Leitch. Over here we have Damien Dillon and Darren Perry. Please make them very welcome as past winners. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I was all ready for a big night. I was going to tune in to my smart TV, have a look at this big event from afar. Then all of a sudden, very late this afternoon, I got a call from Tubes Taylor. And the call came out, Hoppy, Erin's in foal, I need your assistance, she's about to have the baby. It's going to happen any night. If not tonight, it's in the morning, she's going to be induced. So I sort of feel like the 19th man, he got dropped from the finals, and all of a sudden the coach has got the recall. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm Andrew Hopwood, and I'm now your MC for this evening. And again, if I bumble around a little bit too much, that's probably just natural because that's the way how I roll. So it's very interesting. From afar, I was very interested to see what was going to happen with the SFL in this season. I noted last year that after a long-standing drought, that Lindisfarne all of a sudden broke that and came through with their first premiership in quite some time, and I thought, all of a sudden, are they going to go on and become dominant in this competition? I then also noticed that Dodgers Ferry had recruited well, and with that came great optimism down at Shark Park. Somewhat Signet pulled Rabbit, if not Barry Hall, out of the hat, and that was fantastic because at their ground they had plenty of players there around and lots of community support, so that was fantastic as well. But enough of what I thought of it. I think there's only one person who knows a little bit more about SFL football than me, and that is the President, Madeline Ogilvie. May I please make her welcome to the stage.
Welcome everyone. I was just reflecting with a couple of fellas at the bar a while ago about the first time we restarted the William Leitch Medal Night, and a few of you here would have been there in those early days where I think we had about 60 men, and about 7 years ago 3 or 4 women, and it was a very different vibe in the room. So I'm delighted to see such a huge crowd here tonight, and I know we've got a really close count. It's going to be very exciting. We've got some great visuals and images of all the games during the season, both of the men's and the women's. And that's probably a good way to just start off to say our league has never been in better shape. We have challenges and we've had some disruptions, but we've really grown. We've grown remarkably over the last 3 years in particular since we've brought the women's competition on board. And I would like to give credit to the presidents of the original SFL clubs who, and I remember this distinctly at the board meeting when we discussed what should we do about providing a space for women to play football. They all bravely and boldly said, let's just make it happen. And it was really that decision that's led to this new culture, this new competition, this growth in our game that's taken off just at the right time. So women's football now is, I understand, the fastest growing participation sport for women in the nation. The SFL competition is big. There are challenges. We've got a group working on bedding down the competition, and we've appointed to the board, to the executive, a director in charge of the women's competition to give that competition and the women players a direct voice on the board. So I'm very pleased with that. I would like to give credit to particularly the executive of our board. These are the unpaid volunteers who are independent voices and they bring skills to the board. And I'll just do it by way of who I can see. Patrick Murphy, back of his head there. Patrick's great, he's our money man. He says everything is tough luck Tuesday when I ask him for money. So there's no money going out, all the money's coming in. We're in good shape financially, so we run about a $500,000 business now, which is excellent, and it's run well and smoothly. We're in a strategic alliance with the AFL. Thank you for coming. I know Trish couldn't make it tonight because she had sick children, which is something that happens in my world quite a lot, but Andrew's here to fly the flag for the AFL. Our hub is working well, and again, we're bedding that down. Lindsay DeCosta also has been great for the women's competition, which brings me to Russell Young. Russell has worked tirelessly in his portfolio areas across infrastructure, sorting out water onto grounds, you name it. If there's a problem, Russell can fix it. And I've got my eye on him because he's on a bit of a trajectory, I think, which is good. And so Russell's brainchild was to get the women's comp sorted out. Let's get a steering committee that can work on that and get a director on the board, so there's that direct voice. So good job, Russell, thank you very much. Tony Gibson, Mr. Football. I can't see Tony, where are you? Hiding? Oh yes, hiding up there, Tony. He's the linchpin of the whole thing and has been for a long time. We could do with 50 Tonys, but we've only got one, so we have to cherish him and look after him well. But he's been joined in the hub by Sally. Yes, Sally, and I think quite a few of you had a bit to do with Sally now. The hub can provide services to clubs to defray some of your costs as well. I'm sorry this is a very businessy talk, but we want to help the clubs be able to be resilient and to be financially stable and to succeed in the long term. So hopefully the hubs will help to address that. And of course the AFL pays for the hubs, which we're very pleased about as well. I'd like to introduce as well, and we've said a quick hello to Elise Archer, excuse me. Elise and I actually have known each other since grade 7, I think, at school. And we used to play softball on opposite teams. I think I caught you out once, I still remember that. It was a great day. But Elise is our ambassador for the SFL, and she comes every time to our events and our grand finals, and I know she's very passionate about sport and about community, and so we thank you for coming. I will ask Elise to say just a couple of words in a minute as well. So the sponsors that we have are top-notch, and I'm really, really pleased to have them here. EIS Property, which your innovative marketing is fantastic, and we're really pleased that you've chosen to come on board with the league. ID Clothing, of course, you all wear ID Clothing, but they do great work for us, and their sponsorship is also very welcome. The players, nothing happens without players. We've done a lot of work, particularly in the men's competition, to try to increase the number of players coming through the system. Now we know over the next couple of years that there's going to be a bit of a gap, but we have got football back into schools. We have got the attention of the government to do this. The Football Tasmania Board, which is led by Jim Wilkinson, but on which I, as President, I sit as well, has been tasked with doing that, and that's particularly in the men's competition. So I know it's hard at the moment, but I just wanted to let you know that that work is being done, and I'm really hopeful that that will help clubs that perhaps are struggling to get some numbers. We have a moment in time now where we've got a fairly mature women's comp, we've got an incredibly well-organised men's competition, our clubs are in the main healthy and happy, our infrastructure is improving, we're getting the facilities right, money's going into new grounds. I think there was an announcement out in Brighton about new facilities there, New Norfolk's got some plans. I just think it's coming together for community football, but also for Tasmanian football. And we know that the push for the AFL Tasmanian team will continue on with a great amount of heat and energy, and hopefully land that great desire that everybody's had for a long time. So that's it from me as President, which is sort of the business of football. I've sort of been a little bit in hiding because I have my own count on tomorrow, which is like a grand final for me. I might have to hide in my house for a couple of weeks after that if it doesn't go the way we want it to go. So I understand the nerves, and I hope everybody has a great night tonight. Best of luck to everybody who's in the count. I will ask Elise, perhaps if you start moving up. And just a couple of final thank yous to our coaches, umpires, and also to our tribunal members who've done just a superb job for us running the basics of the game of football that you know and love. So I'd like to just invite Elise up to say a couple of words on behalf of herself and perhaps the government. Thank you.
Lower the microphones as I always do. Could I first acknowledge the original and traditional owners of this land, the Muwinina people, and also pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging. Well, thank you, Madeline, for that lovely introduction, and I too am very passionate about football. In fact, I'm passionate about most sports, but you do see me sort of trying to participate in a lot of things because it is the lifeblood of our community. It keeps our communities healthy. It's exceptionally good for our social well-being. So often I move around community clubs across so many different codes of football, but also different sports. And it is wonderful to see girls participating, and women, of course, in sport that's particularly been male-dominated, and to see their progression, and very fast progression at the professionalisation of certainly this league. But what I notice in clubs in particular is the great mentor programs and the great camaraderie that you can only really see at sporting clubs. Locally, I've been a strong supporter in the other league of Glenorchy Football Club, and I've supported a number of other teams, and they couldn't get me away from Hobart at one point, so they made me patron, so thank you very much. It's wonderful to see the guys here tonight. But it is that special camaraderie that you see in communities, and particularly with our young people who may be a single parent household, and what a community club or a sporting club can provide them. Don't ever underestimate that great mentorship that you provide as great leaders, and they really do look up to you, and that additional support that kids get at clubs is so critical in a lot of our communities. So I thought I'd stress that. And to all of you who volunteer, and I think that's probably most of the room, your commitment to that cause is deeply valued, and particularly by the government. We have the highest volunteering rate across the country, and I think Tasmanians do that exceptionally well, particularly in times of challenges and natural disasters. But in terms of those of you who volunteer and you keep coming back each and every year to support your club and participate in your club, if we tried to fund all of that as a government, we just simply would spend our entire budget, I'm sure. So you are deeply valued, and we try to provide as much support as we can in terms of facilities that have been let go, unfortunately, in various parts of our state, particularly our regional areas. And councils haven't been able to keep up with that high participation, and that's why we've had a program of putting quite a massive amount of funding into upgrading facilities, and particularly for women in our sports and indeed AFL. So good luck to all of you tonight who are contenders. If you're not, get that bug for next year, play well, and for those of you who are still playing in finals, best of luck for the finals. And to Madeline, good luck tomorrow. We hope to see, a bit of a change in Parliament. I do unfortunately have to leave early because as Attorney General I do put most of the legislation through Parliament, unfortunately, so I've got to go home and work till probably late tonight. But to those of you who win, can I advance my congratulations to you all. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Elise and Madeline. It's interesting, Elise is also the patron of the breeding ground of the next generation of the STJFL. You did mention there about you need about 50 of Tony's. You only have to go to one of the gates around the STJFL or the SFL, and you might notice that there's some lifelike looking people, Gibsons, it'd be a hard-working wife or one of his daughters or grandchildren, that they're just wonderful around this time of year. Maybe it might be nice if we give the whole Gibson clan a big round of applause, please, for all the effort and energy they put in. And of course, we did also mention about our sponsors. We can't do anything without sponsors, and I have just a very humble little property, nothing too fancy, but the good folk at EIS look after and manage that for me, and if you do happen to be wanting to purchase something or have a property, I can only recommend them to you. Now, just quickly before we push on, there's just a little bit of housekeeping from Luke, our event manager. It's just to tell us that the bathrooms are down, the closest ones are down here, to my right, to most of your people down to your left. Also to reinforce, of course, you're all very healthy folk, and this venue is a non-smoking venue, so please avail yourself of knowing that. Tonight's meal is, I've been told, very reliable, magnificent buffet, and there is plenty of food, so when your table is called, if you want to make your way up there, and there'll be plenty going for you, and in the event, the very unlikely event that there is an emergency, please make your way out these doors and down to the car park. So I think only right now we move on to the counts, and the person doing the counting tonight is a former AFL grandstand local footy reporter and state league umpire, and he did make mention it's a former umpire, so not to give him a hard time, please make welcome Andrew Hogan to the stage.
Thanks, Andrew. Yes, I want to just to clarify, I was a goal umpire. We're the ones who can count to 6. Voting in AFL is always done in a 3-2-1 system because field umpires can only count to 3. For the first 9 rounds of the Lipscomb medal count for the Colts, I'll be reading just the 3 vote out, but you will see all of them on the screen. So starting, round 1, Huonville Lions versus Southern Storm. Southern Storm, 3 votes, J Code. New Norfolk versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, 3 votes, A McKay. And Sorrel versus Hobart. Hobart, 3 votes, L Arbuckle. Round 2, Southern Storm versus Dodgers Ferry. 3 votes, W Polly, Southern Storm. Lindisfarne versus Huonville. Lindisfarne, 3 votes, J Foster. Hobart versus New Norfolk. Hobart, 3 votes, J McDonald. Round 3, Dodgers Ferry versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, 3 votes, C Harris. Huonville Lions versus Hobart. Hobart, 3 votes, W Golding. And New Norfolk versus Sorrel. Sorrel, 3 votes, R Bird. Go Birdie. Round 4, Hobart versus Dodgers Ferry. Hobart, 3 votes, B Daniels. Sorrel versus Huonville Lions. Sorrel, 3 votes, R Bird. And Southern Storm versus Lindisfarne. Southern Storm, 3 votes, W Polly. Round 5, Dodgers Ferry versus Sorrel. Sorrel, 3 votes, R Bird. Huonville Lions versus New Norfolk. New Norfolk, C Triffett. And Hobart versus Southern Storm. Southern Storm, K Wouters. Round 6, Sorrel versus Hobart. Hobart, 3 votes, B Murray. New Norfolk versus Dodgers Ferry. Dodgers Ferry, N Lennox. And Lindisfarne versus Southern Storm, Lindisfarne, S Smith. Round 7, Southern Storm versus Huonville Lions. Southern Storm, 3 votes, B Dowling. Hobart versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, 3 votes, M Paolini. And Sorrel versus Dodgers Ferry. Dodgers Ferry, A Ormond. Round 8, Lindisfarne versus New Norfolk. Lindisfarne, 3 votes, T Curry. Dodgers Ferry versus Huonville. Dodgers Ferry, 3 votes, T. Bennett. And Southern Storm versus Hobart, Southern Storm, 3 votes, J. Code. And the final round before we take a break for some other awards, round 9. Hobart versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, 3 votes, S. Smith. New Norfolk versus Dodgers Ferry. New Norfolk, 3 votes, J. Miller. And Sorell versus Southern Storm. Southern Storm, 3 votes, J. Code.
Thanks very much there, Andrew. Well, as we can see, Ryan has got a nice lead at plenty of the season left to go. So if we can now, we'll have a quick break from this particular count and make a presentation. And if I might ask Patrick Murphy, SFL Director, to come forward. And the presentation that I'm about to make is the leading goal kicker in the Colts. And the winner of that award is Jacob Kent for 39 goals. Please make him welcome to the stage. Yep, absolutely. Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations. So 39 goals, that's not a bad effort from a young man like you. Tell me, who's your inspiration? Is it over there, young Cass? Is he sort of the man who you're trying to aspire to be like?
No, I've had a few words with Cass this year. He's given me a few pointers.
And what's that, don't handball?
Yeah, basically just kick everything I can, keep to myself. Yeah.
So this is an individual award, but there's bigger things at play. We've got a final coming up against the Storm, I understand.
Yeah.
How are we looking?
We're looking good. Yeah, pretty dominant. So.
Pretty dominant?
Yeah, we've had a good year. So hopefully we can just keep it up and...
Pretty dominant. So anyone from Storm out here, they pretty cock a hoot over there at Lindisfarne, and I think they might have got. But congratulations on your award. All the best in the count going forward, and all the best in the final. Congratulations.
Thank you. Cheers.
Good on you.
Thank you, Andrew. Round 10. Dodgers Ferry versus Huonville Lions. Huonville Lions, L. Campese, 1 vote. Dodgers Ferry, T. Bennett, 2 votes. Huonville Lions, J. Devine, 3 votes. Southern Storm versus New Norfolk. Southern Storm, J. Code, 1 vote. New Norfolk, J. Miller, 2 votes. Southern Storm, B. Dowling, 3 votes. And Lindisfarne versus Sorell. Lindisfarne, C. Harris, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, C. Menzie, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, T. Curry, 3 votes. Southern Storm versus Huonville Lions. Southern Storm, Blake Sculthorpe, 1 vote. Southern Storm, M. Bastick, 2 votes. Southern Storm, R. Scotland, 3 votes. Lindisfarne versus New Norfolk. Lindisfarne, A. Sharp, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, D. Woodham, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, S. Smith, 3 votes. Hobart versus Sorell. Sorell, Jacob Campbell, 1 vote. Hobart, M. Rickards, 2 votes. Hobart, J. Pearce, 3 votes. Round 12. Dodgers Ferry versus Southern Storm. Dodgers Ferry, H. Burns, 1 vote. Southern Storm, R. Scotland, 2 votes. Southern Storm, C. Slater, 3 votes. New Norfolk versus Hobart. Hobart, J. McDonald, 1 vote. Hobart, T. Raspin, 2 votes. And Hobart, B. Daniels, 3 votes. There was only 2 games that round. Round 13, Lindisfarne versus Dodgers Ferry. Lindisfarne, M. Paolini, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, B. Waller, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, D. Woodham, 3 votes. Hobart versus Huonville Lions. Huonville Lions, L. Campese, 1 vote. Hobart T. Raspin, 2 votes. Hobart K. Wright, 3 votes. New Norfolk versus Sorell. New Norfolk J. George, 1 vote. Sorell T. Lovell, 2 votes. Sorell L. Cameron, 3 votes. Round 14. Dodgers Ferry versus Hobart. Hobart B. Murray, 1 vote. Hobart B. Daniels, 2 votes. Hobart K. Buck, 3 votes. Huonville Lions versus Sorell. Sorell R. Bird, 1 vote. Huonville Lions L. Campese, 2 votes. Huonville Lions W. Quarrier, 3 votes. New Norfolk versus Southern Storm. New Norfolk S. Walker, 1 vote. Southern Storm L. Patton, 2 votes. And Southern Storm J. Code, 3 votes. Round 15. Lindisfarne versus Hobart. Lindisfarne T. Curry, 1 vote. Lindisfarne D. Woodham, 2 votes. Lindisfarne A. Mackay, 3 votes. Sorell versus Dodgers Ferry. Dodgers Ferry T. Suki, 1 vote. Sorell T. Lovell, 2 votes. Sorell R. Prowse, 3 votes. And New Norfolk versus Huonville Lions. Huonville Lions D. Jeeves, 1 vote. New Norfolk J. Miller, 2 votes. New Norfolk H. Davis, 3 votes. Round 16. Huonville Lions versus Sorell. Huonville Lions L. Campese, 1 vote. Sorell R. Bird, 2 votes. Huonville Lions D. Jeeves, 3 votes. Dodgers Ferry versus New Norfolk. New Norfolk O. Hay, 1 vote. New Norfolk H. Davis, 2 votes. Dodgers Ferry J. Arnold, 3 votes. And Southern Storm versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne C. Harris, 1 vote. Lindisfarne J. Devine, 2 votes. Lindisfarne A. Sharp, 3 votes. Round 17. Huonville Lions versus Dodgers Ferry. Dodgers Ferry Z. Wilson, 1 vote. Huonville Lions T. Welling, 2 votes. Huonville Lions B. Pike, 3 votes. Sorell versus Lindisfarne. Sorell J. Code, 1 vote. Hobart B. Daniels, 2 votes. Hobart K. Buck, 3 votes. I know. Fix it in post. Hobart versus Southern Storm. They're reversed, right. Okay. This is actually Sorell versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne J. Heffernan, 1 vote. Lindisfarne S. Smith, 2 votes. Lindisfarne A. Mackay, 3 votes. You can work that one out. Round 17. Round 18, I apologise. 2 games only. Southern Storm versus Sorell. Southern Storm M. Innes, 1 vote. Sorell M. Prowse, 2 votes. Southern Storm B. Dowling, 3 votes. Huonville Lions versus New Norfolk. New Norfolk H. Davis, 1 vote. Huonville Lions B. Pike, 2 votes. And New Norfolk C. Trifford, 3 votes. And the final round. Round 19. Dodgers Ferry versus Hobart. Hobart M. Cripps, 1 vote. Hobart B. Murray, 2 votes. Hobart B. Daniels, 3 votes. New Norfolk versus Southern Storm. Southern Storm M. Bastick, 1 vote. Southern Storm G. O'Neill, 2 votes. And Southern Storm K. Francis, 3 votes. Sorell versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne S. Smith, 1 vote. Lindisfarne A. Sharp, 2 votes. Lindisfarne M. Paolini, 3 votes. And I'll hand back to Andrew to congratulate the winner.
So, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Ryan Bird from Sorel. If I could ask him to come forward. Also, please, Joshua Code to present that from as last year's winner, please. Thank you. As our players are coming to the stage, we can see all the pageantry and the lights. It's a big event, and big smiles, ladies and gentlemen. We're going out in the World Wide Web via Duff TV, so it's fantastic that this event is being presented around the world. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, firstly, a very warm congratulations to you. Just come close here. You must have put that up for a tall young man like your very good self. How are you feeling? A little bit toey towards the end there?
Oh, a little bit nervous. Wasn't expecting to win it, so yeah.
What about right at the end there? Was you know, you had a thought, a sneaking suspicion, were you going to gain a vote or two? You thought, oh, I had a shocker, or how did you feel?
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting that to come. Nerves started to get, and thought I actually had a chance in the end, but wasn't expecting it.
So what do you put the good season down to? Is it something that you had a pretty strong pre-season, or did you build some momentum going through? What did you do differently?
Yeah, this year, I started pre-season with the seniors last year. Thought I'd give myself a head start, and had a few injuries during the year, so really wasn't expecting anything tonight. But trained as hard as I could, played as hard as I could. So yeah, just.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good message for any kiddie out there. Just play hard and work hard. Now, is there anyone you'd just like to thank prior to sitting down?
Yeah, to start off with, I'd like to thank the rest of the clubs for taking part of the competition. We obviously wouldn't be here. We wouldn't all be here without you. So I'd like to thank the coaches. Definitely wouldn't be here without Squarks and Jacko. So they're a pretty big influence on my career. I'd like to thank my dad. He's been a massive part of my life. So yeah.
Well done, son.
Thank you.
Good work. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our winner, Ryan Bird. Thank you, Ryan. Had to be Australian rules there, didn't it? Squarks, Wacker, Bluey. Brilliant. Great stuff. Now, Andrew, I think we need to push on and ask you to commence the George Watt Medal for the best player in the reserves competition.
Thank you, Andrew. And congratulations, Ryan. Yes, the George Watt Medal, the best and fairest in the reserves competition. The same as with the Colts, I'll be reading only the 3 votes up until round, up until round 9. So, round 1. Just wait for the PowerPoint to catch up. Round 1. New Norfolk versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, N. Cranfield, 3 votes. Huonville Lions versus Cygnet. Huonville Lions, C. Clark, 3 votes. Sorel versus Hobart. Hobart, A. Beswick, 3 votes. And Dodgers Ferry versus Brighton. Dodgers Ferry, P. Broad, 3 votes. Round 2. Brighton versus Claremont. Brighton, D. Ford, 3 votes. Cygnet versus Dodgers Ferry. Dodgers Ferry, W. McAdam, 3 votes. Lindisfarne versus Huonville Lions. Huonville Lions, J. Lang, 3 votes. And Hobart versus New Norfolk. New Norfolk, A. Burgess, 3 votes. New Norfolk versus Sorel, round 3. New Norfolk, L. Browning, 3 votes. Claremont versus Cygnet, Claremont, D. Hassett, 3 votes. Huonville Lions versus Hobart. Huonville Lions, B. Rundell, 3 votes. And Dodgers Ferry versus Lindisfarne. Dodgers Ferry, M. Young, 3 votes. Round 4. Sorrel versus Huonville Lions. Huonville Lions, M. Bennett, 3 votes. Lindisfarne versus Claremont. Lindisfarne, J. Fisher, 3 votes. Cygnet versus Brighton. Brighton, L. Wakefield, 3 votes. And Hobart versus Dodgers Ferry. Dodgers Ferry, T. Mayhew, 3 votes. Round 5. Claremont versus Hobart. Claremont, M. Cowan, 3 votes. Brighton versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, N. Cranfield, 3 votes. Huonville Lions versus New Norfolk. Huonville Lions, B. Rundell, 3 votes. And Dodgers Ferry versus Sorrel. Dodgers Ferry, G. Morgan, 3 votes. Round 6. New Norfolk versus Dodgers Ferry. Dodgers Ferry, P. Broad, 3 votes. Hobart v Brighton. Brighton, D. Ford, 3 votes. Sorrel versus Claremont. Claremont, R. Martin, 3 votes. And Lindisfarne versus Cygnet. Lindisfarne, S. Clark, 3 votes. Round 7. Cygnet versus Hobart. Cygnet, D. Millhouse, 3 votes. Claremont versus New Norfolk. Claremont, A. Bennett, 3 votes. Brighton versus Sorrel. Brighton, D. Ford, 3 votes. And Dodgers Ferry versus Huonville. Dodgers Ferry, S. Monson, 3 votes. Round 8. New Norfolk versus Brighton. Brighton, D. Ford, 3 votes. Hobart versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, S. Clark, 3 votes. Sorrel versus Cygnet. Sorrel, B. Morley, 3 votes. And Huonville Lions versus Claremont. Huonville Lions, M. Bennett, 3 votes. Okay. Round 9. Cygnet versus New Norfolk. New Norfolk, A. Minchin, 3 votes. Brighton versus Huonville Lions. Huonville Lions, M. Bennett, 3 votes. Claremont versus Dodgers Ferry. Dodgers Ferry, O. Dodge, 3 votes. And Lindisfarne versus Sorrel. Lindisfarne, S. Clark, 3 votes. We'll take a break there for some other awards.
Thank you, Andrew. So, as we see our leaders at the moment, Dylan Ford and Nathan Cranfield. We now take a break and make the award for the leading goal kicker in the reserves competition. To make that award, can I please ask Honourable Elise Archer to make her way forward? And the recipient of that award is from Dodgers Ferry, Paul Allison. Better go and get the award from her. Congratulations, a great effort with a stellar 53 goals. What do you put that down to? A big pre-season?
No, just DNA, mate.
Just DNA? So normally at this sort of thing, do we aspire to be going on to the seniors as a young fella like your very good self and just say, pushing Cam Hooker out of the way?
No, I'll be honest, I really wanted to play seniors, but I didn't get a chance, so that's just how it is, mate. You rock up at a footy club, we're all equals, and wasn't good enough.
I put it to you, there's a little bit of a dark side on the oval down at Shark Park where the lights aren't too good. Next time you're running around there and the big 110 kilogram frame of Cam Hooker's running around there, just give him one as he's not looking. That's all I can suggest. But for you, with all those goals, congratulations and very well done.
I appreciate it. Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Good on you. Righto, Andrew, let's get to this exciting conclusion of the Watt medal.
So yes, round 10. Lindisfarne versus New Norfolk. Lindisfarne, J Press, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, N Cranfield, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, S Clark, 3 votes. Cygnet versus Huonville Lions. Huonville Lions, D Mulder, 1 vote. Huonville Lions, B Page, 2 votes. Cygnet, Julian Doreen, 3 votes. Hobart versus Sorrel. Hobart, J Webster, 1 vote. Hobart, J Harvey, 2 votes. And Hobart, A Henderson, 3 votes. Brighton versus Dodgers Ferry. Brighton, B White, 1 vote. Dodgers Ferry, O Dodge, 2 votes. Dodgers Ferry, T Kelly, 3 votes. Round 11. Claremont versus Brighton. Brighton, M Howlett, 1 vote. Brighton, B White, 2 votes. And Brighton, R Randall, 3 votes. New Norfolk versus Hobart. New Norfolk, K Walker, 1 vote. Hobart, M Bird, 2 votes. And Hobart, D Rowbottom, 3 votes. Huonville Lions versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, J Fisher, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, N Cranfield, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, S Clark, 3 votes. Dodgers Ferry versus Cygnet. Cygnet, Julian Doreen, 1 vote. Dodgers Ferry, M Zerbo, 2 votes. And Dodgers Ferry, S Hobden, 3 votes. Round 12. Sorrel versus New Norfolk. Sorrel, B Hibbard, 1 vote. New Norfolk, M Jones, 2 votes. New Norfolk, L Browning, 3 votes. Lindisfarne versus Dodgers Ferry. Lindisfarne, J Fisher, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, B Dean, 2 votes. And Lindisfarne, A Clark, 3 votes. Hobart versus Huonville Lions. Hobart, W Collins, 1 vote. Hobart, J Slade, 2 votes. Huonville, T Caldwell, 3 votes. And Cygnet versus Claremont. Claremont, J Conway, 1 vote. Cygnet, J Davey, 2 votes. And Cygnet, Julian Doreen, 3 votes. Round 13. Huonville versus Sorrel. Huonville, B Guy, 1 vote. Huonville, P Wilcox, 2 votes. Huonville, P Kelly, 3 votes. Brighton versus Cygnet. Cygnet, P Varell, 1 vote. Brighton, F Morrison, 2 votes. Brighton, R Randall, 3 votes. Dodgers Ferry versus Hobart. Dodgers Ferry, P Broad, 1 vote. Dodgers Ferry, S Griffith, 2 votes. And Dodgers Ferry, Z Priest, 3 votes. Claremont versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, N Cranfield, 1 vote. Claremont, B Davies, 2 votes. And Lindisfarne, B Westbury, 3 votes. Round 14. Hobart versus Claremont. Claremont, B Davies, 1 vote. Hobart, J Baker, 2 votes. Hobart, J Dykes, 3 votes, bringing him to 5. New Norfolk versus Huonville Lions. Huonville Lions, M. Bennett, 1 vote. Huonville Lions, M. Sullivan, 2 votes. And Huonville Lions, D. Mulder, 3 votes. Lindisfarne versus Brighton. Brighton, A. Collis, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, O. Rand, 2 votes. And Lindisfarne, B. Westbury, 3 votes. Sorrel versus Dodgers Ferry. Sorrel, B. Morley, 1 vote. Dodgers Ferry, P. Allison, 2 votes. And Dodgers Ferry, S. Griffith, 3 votes. Getting tight at the top there. Round 15. Dodgers Ferry versus New Norfolk. New Norfolk, B. Ransley, 1 vote. Dodgers Ferry, P. Broad, 2 votes. Dodgers Ferry, M. Young, 3 votes. Cygnet versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, B. Westbury, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, N. Cranfield, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, A. Clark, 3 votes. Claremont versus Sorrel. Sorrel, N. Beattie, 1 vote. Claremont, R. Alford, 2 votes. Claremont, T. Cockshut, 3 votes. Brighton versus Hobart. Hobart, Z. Lucas, 1 vote. Hobart, J. Slade, 2 votes. And Hobart, L. Plummer, 3 votes. Round 16. Sorrel versus Brighton. Sorrel, C. Workman, 1 vote. Brighton, R. Randall, 2 votes. And Brighton, J. Pate, 3 votes. New Norfolk versus Claremont. New Norfolk, J. Foster, 1 vote. New Norfolk, L. Browning, 2 votes. Claremont, B. Davies, 3 votes. Hobart versus Cygnet. Hobart, J. Baker, 1 vote. Hobart, A. Morton, 2 votes. Cygnet, G. Brereton, 3 votes. And Huonville Lions versus Dodgers Ferry. Dodgers Ferry, P. Broad, 1 vote. Huonville Lions, J. Lang, 2 votes. Huonville Lions, A. Crow, 3 votes. Round 17, the penultimate round. Brighton versus New Norfolk. New Norfolk, M. Jones, 1 vote. Brighton, M. Howlett, 2 votes. New Norfolk, L. Browning, 3 votes. Cygnet versus Sorrel. Cygnet, B. Smith, 1 vote. Cygnet, G. Brereton, 2 votes. Cygnet, Julian Doreen, 3 votes. Lindisfarne versus Hobart. Lindisfarne, B. Dean, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, J. Sturzaker, 2 votes. Hobart, Z. Lucas, 3 votes. And Claremont versus Huonville. Huonville, B. Guy, 1 vote. Huonville, P. Kelly, 2 votes. And Huonville, J. Lang, 3 votes. So, still up for grabs. Final round, round 18. New Norfolk versus Cygnet. New Norfolk, C. Ransley, 1 vote. New Norfolk, M. Jones, 2 votes. New Norfolk, L. Browning, 3 votes. Dodgers Ferry versus Claremont. Dodgers Ferry, G. Morgan, 1 vote. Dodgers Ferry, M. Young, 2 votes. Dodgers Ferry, P. Broad, 3 votes. Huonville Lions versus Brighton. Brighton, R. Randall, 1 vote. Huonville Lions, A. Crow, 2 votes. Brighton, B. Boucher, 3 votes. Sorrel versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, J. Myers, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, T. Westbury, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, A. Clark, 3 votes.
So to make the presentation to our winners, may I call Madeline Ogilvie up. And our winners, joint winners, are Sean Clark from the Lindisfarne Football Club and Dylan Ford from the Brighton Football Club. Not here? Do you want to come and get it? No? Cass? Just in case you don't go quite so well in the big one, son, why don't you just come and get a medal around your neck? Just in case. Just in case. Thanks, Cass. Congratulations.
Cheers.
Well, that was very exciting. Fantastic performance. Now, tell me a little bit about what's happening up at Brighton. Of course, you don't have senior comp, but I understand that Big Byron Howard's been appointed coach for next year, and there's aspirations that we head back into senior competition.
Yeah, we'll definitely be into senior competition next year. It's been a tough year, but the girls have definitely made it exciting, and the boys have really enjoyed it. We played finals footy, but just fell short. So,
Finishing fourth is. Tell me a little bit about the numbers that are playing within your community.
Juniors is a little bit short, but we started pre-season with 6. We ended up with about 32 to select from in the men's side, but just wasn't good enough to play senior footy for sure. Other than that, the girls is a list about 28. So
this must give you a lot of confidence that you've taken out this award to get you back on the track and maybe go out and tell your friends or aspiring players that Brighton is a club that they should be coming to.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's a big club. It's just fell short a couple of times, and it's disappointing that we couldn't play senior footy. That's what I went there for, but upwards from next year for sure.
Well, congratulations to you, and also to Sean Clark, and Cass came and collected that one. It was, I believe, Sean had a fantastic year and indeed is playing seniors. I'm not sure about this week, but no doubt he'll get a grand final berth. Either way it goes. So congratulations to both our winners of the medal. Congratulations. Well done. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting a little bit peckish, so I think it's time for dinner. There's just one other thing I need to talk to you about. Now, I think I need to be a bit of a rocket science to understand this. I hope Tony's explained it well. We're going to be selling some raffle tickets. They are margin tickets. There's 100 players in the room, and all of those players have been allocated a number. And if you happen to draw out one of those players, you receive a magnificent prize of $50 cash. I know, Darren, that'll be very good for someone like you who's struggling along. So it's only $5 a ticket. So we urge you to dig deep to have a crack at that. How'd I go, Tony?
Very good. It's the winners of the medals.
Yes, the winners of the medals. There are the prizes. Thank you, Tony. So we'll be coming around to your table to ask you when to come up. Other than that, please enjoy your break and enjoy your dinner. We'll be back with the count very shortly. Thank you.
I'm trying to get it in. Goals, Bill, goals.
new recruit for the Signet Power Port down here, Barry Hall. Mate, great to be back.
It is good to be back. I haven't played back-to-back games for nearly 6 years, so the body's a little bit sore, but I got up this week, and obviously elimination final, it's a big week. You sort of got to get up, and because you don't want to die wondering.
And you're invested in this now.
Yeah, well, I'm here, so whatever game I run out for, I take serious, and the boys are a great bunch, and hence the reason I'm back. I wouldn't come back to a club I didn't enjoy to start with, and they threw out the invitation to qualify for finals, and here we are. So as I said, it's a testament to the club and all the blokes in it. I wouldn't come back if I didn't think they were genuine.
What do you think your chances are? You played these guys last week. Your chances into this game being an elimination final. There's no next week if you lose. Chances this week?
Oh, we're a good chance. Look, it was a pretty competitive game last week, and there was a bit of feeling. So, but it's cutthroat this week. So you lose, you're out, and it's higher stakes. So I'm sure they'll be fired up and ready to go. I'm sure they would have thought that they should have won the game last week. So it's going to be competitive, and if it's got the feeling it does last week, running into a final series, it's going to be a good game of footy, I think.
All right, well, we'll leave it there, Barry. Thanks so much for joining us, and all the best today.
Thanks, guys.
County, Doreen with strength through the half-back line. Handball's off to O'Neill. Back to Doreen. He sends it up towards Livingston. Livingston spins out of trouble nicely with a blind turn. He gets his kick towards Schuth. Schuth now looks down towards Barry Hall. Doesn't get enough on it for Barry. The hamstrings will be tested here. Holton with strength through the contest. Sends one home. Goal!
At 57. I need 2 more snags. How long left? Not long. 28 minutes gone, mate. Not looking good, is it? No. What did you say? 38 gone. Oh, I was going to say it's fucking long quarter. Gold Coast haven't got the amount of points of them for a long haul.
Good boy, set up.
Pennicott, that's the one that we've got to watch according to coach Dylan Ford. Out it comes again for the Robins. Just shrugging the tackle was Crawford. She's been very busy early. Nice work by Sophie. Pennicott got the handball out. Now a bounce through the middle, and the Robins move the ball forward. Quick kick down forward. That's almost a mark to Ford. Ford goes again. Got her hairs in plaits. Goes from about 35 metres out and bang! Kicks a goal. Doreen trying down to his mate in Palmer, couldn't quite get it out. He gets it back from Palmer as the kick comes forward. Holton on a man who just gets shoved away. Now the kick down towards Barry Hall, protected the zone. And they love him here at Cygnet.
He like a bulldog protecting the gate at home, wasn't he?
He's a good kicker, the footy. Just on his distance here, I would have thought. He's just decided to pop it up down towards Marcus Parker, who flew, shoot, and that's quick kick off the ground. Clifford, incredible goal.
Well, everyone was looking at Marcus Parker, but no one was looking when the ball hit the ground. And the smile of Josh Clifford indicates a goal at the start of this quarter for New Norfolk, but it was the style of the goal. And let's see on the Move Food replay. Clifford just here at the front of the pack. There he is, opportunist, fabulous.
I can tell you right now, Joshy Clifford would be loving that. Hitting a half volley, hitting the volley.
Jakey.
passenger started by 100. He's done that. Yes, he's done. Go, Johnny. Oh. 50. Yes! Come on! Well done, Shanky. Come on,
Diving on the footy down there is Georgia Pennicott. They call her Rabbit. In she burrows. Out it comes now for the Robins. Trying hard down there is Sophie Pennicott. Nice little handball up by Taylor Ford and a quick kick forward by Crawford. The big horse sends it long. Just slipped through the fingertips there of Groves. Thrown out there by Ford, and Groves jumps on the end of this one, and bang, they've got another one. Emma Groves kicks her second.
Yeah, cool. Just tell him to come as he needs.
Yeah, yep.
Come up, Wacky, you want to. Bounces from the right, kicks in the left. It's artistic. He can't be touched. About 50 metres. Oh! Get around him! Yeah!
Guys, up to you, Dan.
Chaplin off the football, but Chaplin butters up with a short kick. And he finds the hands of reliable Josh Hills. Josh Hills goes wide. Bierman just clings onto the football. Decides to play on Bierman. Runs to around 55 metres. Kicks up high. Parker at the back.
Oh, wow.
They just need to get the ball to Parker.
out the back. The Robins move the ball forward again. Almost the mark there to Taylor. Couldn't quite take it though. Quick hands there by the Robins. Goes up to Horse. Crawford over the back. Here's a chance for Ford off the ground. And she's got her second already. So 2 goals for Tiana Ford.
Go! Work it back there, Kenny. Work it back there. Down. Stay at the back. Give that call.
Pennicott sending it across. Nice switch of play here. Opens up the angles. Mark taken by Gray. Gray sends it down towards Ford, who takes the double grabber and now uses pace. Doesn't she look dangerous when she's around the goal stuff? And a nice mark there by big Chloe Wells. And she'll go back and have a shot from about 25, 30 metres out, Duff. How about this for a mark?
Yeah, I just love that build-up though, wasn't it? She's such a attacking, dangerous player.
Yeah.
That was Ford, was it?
Yeah, it was Tiana Ford. So Rabbit Pennicott has kicked her first goal of the game. Beg your pardon, that's Chloe Wells, I should say. First goal of this quarter too.
Good footy, boys. Well done, Jules. Great effort, Jules. Go ahead. Hey, oh. Nicky! Did you just say go ahead? I'm going to go fuck the neck. Go ahead. Go train. That was Ross, come for a blow. Whack. Just go take cover for a bit. Yeah! Yes! I'm trying to get it in. Goals, Bill, goals! Good step.
And new recruit for the Signet Power Port down here, Barry Hall. Mate, great to be back.
It is good to be back. I haven't played back-to-back games for nearly 6 years, so the body's a little bit sore, but I got up this week, and obviously elimination final, it's a big week. You sort of got to get up, and because you don't want to die wondering.
And you're invested in this now.
Yeah, well, I'm here, so whatever game I run out for, I take serious, and you know, the boys are a great bunch, and hence the reason I'm back. I wouldn't come back to a club I didn't enjoy to start with, and they threw out the invitation to qualify for finals, and here we are. So as I said, it's a testament to the club and all the blokes in it. I wouldn't come back if I didn't think they were genuine.
What do you think your chances are? You played these guys last week. Your chances into this game being an elimination final. There's no next week if you lose. Chances this week?
Oh, we're a good chance. Look, it was a pretty competitive game last week, and there was a bit of feeling. So, but it's cutthroat this week. So you lose, you're out, and it's higher stakes. So I'm sure they'll be fired up and ready to go. I'm sure they would have thought that they should have won the game last week. So it's going to be competitive, and if it's got the feeling it does last week, running into a final series, it's going to be a good game of footy, I think.
All right, well, we'll leave it there, Barry. Thanks so much for joining us, and all the best today.
Thanks, guys.
County, Doreen with strength through the half-back line. Handball's off to O'Neill. Back to Doreen. He sends it up towards Livingston. Livingston spins out of trouble nicely with a blind turn. He gets his kick towards Schuth. Schuth now looks down towards Barry Hall. Doesn't get enough on it for Barry. The hamstrings will be tested here. Holton with strength through the contest. Sends one home. Goal!
At 57. I need 2 more snags. How long left? Not long. 28 minutes gone, mate. Not looking good, is it? No. We'll just say 38 gone. Oh, I was going to say it's fucking long quarter. Gold Coast haven't got the amount of points again for a long haul.
Good boy, set up!
Pennicott, that's the one that we've got to watch according to coach Dylan Ford. Out it comes again for the Robins. Just shrugging the tackle was Crawford. She's been very busy early. Nice work by Sophie. Pennicott got the handball out. Now a bounce through the middle and the Robins move the ball forward. Quick kick down forward. That's almost a mark to Ford. Ford goes again. Got a hairs in plaits. Goes from about 35 metres out and bang! Kicks a goal. Doreen trying down to his mate in Palmer. Couldn't quite get it out. He gets it back from Palmer as the kick comes forward. Holton on a man who just gets shoved away. Now the kick down towards Barry Hall. Protected the zone. And they love him here at Cygnet.
He like a bulldog protecting the gate at home, wasn't he?
He's a good kicker, the footy. Just on his distance here, I would have thought. He's just decided to pop it up down towards Marcus Parker, who flew. Shoot, and that's quick kick off the ground. Clifford, incredible goal.
Well, everyone was looking at Marcus Parker, but no one was looking when the ball hit the ground. And the smile of Josh Clifford indicates a goal at the start of this quarter for New Norfolk, but it was the style of the goal. And let's see it on the Move Food replay. Clifford just here at the front of the pack. There he is. Opportunist. Fabulous.
I can tell you right now, Joshy Clifford would be loving that. Hitting a half volley, hitting the volley.
Go, Johnny. Diving on the footy down there is Georgia Pennicott. They call her Rabbit. In she burrows. Out it comes now for the Robins. Trying hard down there is Sophie Pennicott. Nice little handball up by Taylor Ford and a quick kick forward by Crawford. The big horse sends it long. Just slipped through the fingertips there of Groves. Thrown out there by Ford, and Groves jumps on the end of this one, and bang, they've got another one. Emma Groves kicks her second. CJ needs to come as well. Yeah, cool. Just tell him to come as he needs. Yeah. Come up with this. Wacky, you ought to. Bounces in the right, kicks in the left. It's artistic. He can't be touched. About 50 metres. Oh! Get around him! Yeah! Guys, up to you, Dan.
Chaplin off the football. But Chaplin butters up with a short kick. And he finds the hands of reliable Josh Hills. Josh Hills goes wide. Bierman just clings onto the football. Decides to play on Bierman. Runs to around 55 metres. Kicks up high. Parker at the back.
Oh, wow.
They just need to get the ball to Parker.
Rolling out the back, the Robins move the ball forward again. Almost the mark there to Taylor. Couldn't quite take it though. Quick hands there by the Robins. Goes up to Horse. Crawford over the back. Here's a chance for Ford off the ground. And she's got her second already. So 2 goals for Tiana Ford.
Go! Work it back there, Kenny. Work it back there. Down. Stay at the back. Give that, come on.
Pennicott sending it across. Nice switch of play here. Opens up the angles. Mark taken by Gray. Gray sends it down towards Ford, who takes the double grabber. And now uses pace. Doesn't she look dangerous when she's around the goal stuff? And a nice mark there by big Chloe Wells. And she'll go back and have a shot from about 25, 30 metres out, Duff. How about this for a mark?
Yeah, I just love that build-up though, wasn't it? She's such a attacking, dangerous player.
Yeah.
That was Ford, was it?
Yeah, it was Tiana Ford. So Rabbit Pennicott has kicked her first goal of the game. Beg your pardon, that's Chloe Wells, I should say. First goal of this quarter too.
Good footy, boys. Well done, Jules. Great effort, Jules. Oh, Nicky! Did you just say go ahead? I'm going to go fuck the net. Go ahead. Go train. That would be good. Ross, come for a blow. Whack. Just go take Connor for a bit. Yeah! Yes! I'm trying to get it in! Goals, Bill, goals!
and new recruit for the Signet Power Port down here, Barry Hall. Mate, great to be back.
It is good to be back. I haven't played back-to-back games for nearly 6 years, so the body's a little bit sore, but I got up this week, and obviously elimination final, it's a big week. You sort of got to get up, and because you don't want to die wondering.
And you're invested in this now.
Yeah, well, I'm here, so whatever game I run out for, I take serious, and you know, the boys are a great bunch, and hence the reason I'm back. I wouldn't come back to a club I didn't enjoy to start with, and they threw out the invitation to qualify for finals, and here we are. So as I said, it's a testament to the club and all the blokes in it. I wouldn't come back if I didn't think they were genuine.
What do you think your chances are? You played these guys last week. Your chances into this game being an elimination final. There's no next week if you lose. Chances this week?
Oh, we're a good chance. Look, it was a pretty competitive game last week, and there was a bit of feeling. So, but it's cutthroat this week. So you lose, you're out, and it's higher stakes. So I'm sure they'll be fired up and ready to go. I'm sure they would have thought that they should have won the game last week. So it's going to be competitive, and if it's got the feeling it does last week, running into a final series, it's going to be a good game of footy, I think.
All right, well, we'll leave it there, Barry. Thanks so much for joining us, and all the best today.
Thanks, guys.
County, Doreen with strength through the half-back line. Handball's off to O'Neill. Back to Doreen. He sends it up towards Livingston. Livingston spins out of trouble nicely with a blind turn. He gets his kick towards Schuth. Schuth now looks down towards Barry Hall. Doesn't get enough on it for Barry. The hamstrings will be tested here. Holton with strength through the contest. Sends one home. Goal!
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. If I can ask you now to make your way back to your seats so we can continue the formalities of the evening, and I'll, if I can please now ask Andrew to come back for the start of the SFLW count. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew. Yes, so now we start the vote count for the Southern Football League Women's Best and Fairest. Round 1. Claremont versus North Hobart. Claremont, Kay Smith, 1 vote. North Hobart, Kay Gibbs, 2 votes. Claremont, B. McKeever, 3 votes. University versus Brighton. Brighton, Tiana Ford, 1 vote. Brighton, T. Nichols, 2 votes. Brighton, Z. Crawford, 3 votes. Huonville versus the Port. Port, L. Bobbitt, 1 vote. Huonville, J. Howarth, 2 votes. Port, S. Hubert, 3 votes. New Norfolk versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, K. Clark, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, B. Page, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, M. Fish, 3 votes. And the South East Suns versus Hobart. Hobart, F. Langford, 1 vote. South East Suns, K. Stubbs, 2 votes. And South East Suns, J. Ransley, 3 votes. Round 2. Brighton versus Claremont. Brighton, Z. Crawford, 1 vote. Brighton, Tiana Ford, 2 votes. Brighton, G. Pennicott, 3 votes. The Port versus University. Uni, A. Pottinger, 1 vote. Port, H. Upston, 2 votes. Uni, H. Simpson, 3 votes. Lindisfarne versus Huonville Lions. Huonville, J. Howarth, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, E. Cook, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, M. Fish, 3 votes. Hobart versus New Norfolk. Hobart, E. Warren, 1 vote. Hobart, K. Barker, 2 votes. Hobart, F. Langford, 3 votes. And finally, North Hobart versus Kingborough. North Hobart, C. Mart, 1 vote. North Hobart, K. Gibbs, 2 votes. Kingborough, E. Doyle, 3 votes. Round 3. Claremont versus the Port. Claremont S. Roberts, 1 vote. Claremont B. McKeever, 2 votes. Claremont G. Bailey, 3 votes. University versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne M. Fish, 1 vote. Uni S. Eichen, 2 votes. Uni J. Allnut, 3 votes. Huonville Lions versus Hobart. Hobart A. Wong, 1 vote. Huonville B. Polly, 2 votes. Huonville J. Howarth, 3 votes. South East Suns versus Kingborough. Kingborough E. Burrows, 1 vote. Suns L. Featherston, 2 votes. Kingborough E. Doyle, 3 votes. And North Hobart versus Brighton. Brighton Tiana Ford, 1 vote. Brighton Z. Crawford, 2 votes. And Brighton S. Pennicott, 3 votes. Round 4. And it's already close at the top. Lindisfarne versus Claremont. Lindisfarne E. Cook, 1 vote. Claremont G. Bailey, 2 votes. Lindisfarne J. Mather, 3 votes. Hobart versus University. Uni O. Richardson, 1 vote. Uni J. Allnut, 2 votes. And Uni A. Dowling, 3 votes. Kingborough versus New Norfolk. Kingborough A. Burrows Cheng, 1 vote. Kingborough R. Thelman, 2 votes. And Kingborough E. Burrows, 3 votes. North Hobart versus the South East Suns. North Hobart N. Shelverton, 1 vote. South East Suns J. Ransley, 2 votes. And North Hobart K. Gibbs, 3 votes. Finally, the Port versus Brighton. Brighton S. Pennicott, 1 vote. Brighton Z. Crawford, 2 votes. Brighton G. Pennicott, 3 votes. Round 5. Claremont versus Hobart. Claremont S. Wiley, 1 vote. Claremont I. King, 2 votes. And Claremont B. McKeever, 3 votes. New Norfolk versus South East Suns. South East Suns M. Brinfield, 1 vote. South East Suns L. Featherston, 2 votes. And the South East Suns J. Ransley, 3 votes. Huonville Lions versus Kingborough. Kingborough E. Burrows, 1 vote. Kingborough G. Abel, 2 votes. Huonville H. Squires, 3 votes. Brighton versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne E. Cook, 1 vote. Brighton Z. Crawford, 2 votes. And Brighton Tiana Ford, 3 votes. North Hobart versus the Port for the final game of round 5. North Hobart K. Gibbs, 1 vote. North Hobart A. Grubb, 2 votes. And North Hobart E. Johnston, 3 votes. Round 6. North Hobart versus New Norfolk. North Hobart K. Gibbs, 1 vote. North Hobart K. Kelly, 2 votes. And North Hobart M. Ingle, 3 votes. Kingborough versus University. Uni S. Rose, 1 vote. Kingborough E. Burrows, 2 votes. Uni H. Simpson, 3 votes. South East Suns versus Huonville. South East Suns J. Ransley, 1 vote. Huonville J. Howarth, 2 votes. South East Suns M. Brinfield, 3 votes. Hobart versus Brighton. Brighton G. Pennicott, 1 vote. Brighton Taylor Ford, 2 votes. And Brighton Tiana Ford, 3 votes. Lindisfarne versus the Port. Lindisfarne M. Saward, 1 vote. The Port S. Fox, 2 votes. And the Port E. Doyle, 3 votes. Still very close at the top. Round 7. Claremont versus Kingborough. Claremont S. Wiley, 1 vote. Claremont O. Smith, 2 votes. And Claremont A. Fitzpatrick, 3 votes. University versus South East Suns. South East Suns M. Brimfield, 1 vote. South East Suns J. Ransley, 2 votes. Uni H. Simpson, 3 votes. New Norfolk versus Huonville. Huonville, B. Polly, 1 vote. Huonville, H. Squires, 2 votes. And Huonville, J. Howarth, 3 votes. The Port versus Hobart. Hobart, K. Barker, 1 vote. Port, I. Sharp, 2 votes. And Port, L. Reid, 3 votes. Final game, Lindisfarne versus North Hobart. Lindisfarne, B. Page, 1 vote. North Hobart, K. Gibbs, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, M. Fish, 3 votes. So, round 8. Huonville Lions versus North Hobart. North Hobart, A. Grubb, 1 vote. Huonville Lions, H. Squires, 2 votes. And Huonville Lions, J. Howarth, 3 votes. Kingborough versus Brighton. Kingborough, E. Burrows, 1 vote. Brighton, Taylor Ford, 2 votes. And Brighton, Z. Crawford, 3 votes. New Norfolk versus University. New Norfolk, K. Kelty, 1 vote. Uni, E. Kirith, 2 votes. And Uni, H. Simpson, 3 votes. South East Suns versus Claremont. South East Suns, B. Laidler, 1 vote. Claremont, B. McKeever, 2 votes. South East Suns, M. Brimfield, 3 votes. And the final game, Hobart versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, M. Sawwood, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, M. Fish, 2 votes. And Lindisfarne, J. Mather, 3 votes. So this is the final round before we take a break for some other awards. Round 9. University versus Huonville Lions. Uni, E. Kirith, 1 vote. Huonville Lions, H. Squires, 2 votes. And Uni, H. Simpson, 3 votes. Brighton versus South East Suns. Brighton, Z. Crawford, 1 vote. Brighton, G. Pennicott, 2 votes. Brighton, Tiana Ford, 3 votes. The Port versus Kingborough. Kingborough, G. Abel, 1 vote. Port, T. Dillon, 2 votes. Kingborough, L. Ellis, 3 votes. New Norfolk versus Claremont. Claremont, E. Edwards, 1 vote. Claremont, S. Griffiths, 2 votes. And Claremont, G. Bailey, 3 votes. Final game, Hobart versus North Hobart, round 9. North Hobart, C. Mart, 1 vote. North Hobart, T. Stubbs, 2 votes. And North Hobart, K. Gibbs, 3 votes. It's very close in this one.
Yeah, I heard that. It is getting very exciting. Gemma just got a nose in front. Yes, it is. But we have just got a couple of other presentations to make. And the first one, if I please might ask Emma Groves from the Brighton Football Club to come forward, please, as the leading goal kicker with 43 goals. And this is presented by Tony Gibson. Fantastic, congratulations. Come right up there to the microphone. We can hear before that obviously the Brighton ladies team is having a big influence on the community out there. That you must think that that's a wonderful thing that you are making people take up footy in that Brighton community.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. We had a lot of people there at pre-season, which was really good. It slowed down a bit towards the middle of the year, but we had good numbers, so that's good.
And good numbers as well. There's 11 teams in the comp.
Yep.
A little bit to go for the season. How do you think that might pan out in the grand final?
Hopefully it's a close game. I'm really hoping for a close game, so it'll be interesting to see how we go on Saturday.
Well, fantastic. Well done to you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'd now ask the coach of the SFLW team to come forward, and that is Greg Grubb, please, as we present the photos of the SFLW Team of the Year. Is he here? No? Yes? Good. And so as I call those players out, if they can please come forward to receive the photos of their award, please. So firstly, Sophie Bottrell-James. Tanika Hudson. And if you could all please stay here for a photo too, that'd be great. Chloe Ford. Taylor Stubbs. Georgia Pennicott. Crystal Gibbs. Sophie Pennicott. Morgan Sward. Taylor Ford. Georgie Bailey. Tiana Ford. Kaylee Stubbs. Hannah Squires. In the followers division, we have Mandy Fish. Zoe Crawford. Alana Grubb. And our interchange is Gemma Howard. Crystal Kelly. Brianna Laidler. Amy Massey. Macy Polly. And Chloe Wells. Also, Greg, if maybe I can get you to come over as coach of the team, maybe to call up, please, any assistant coaches and support staff.
What do you want me to do?
Your assistant coaches and support staff, have you got anyone here you want to acknowledge?
Dylan.
Yeah, well, you can.
Yeah, we assembled this group 3 weeks before the rep game, and we took them up to Launceston, and they came away with a 10-point win, which was an outstanding effort in the last quarter. Each player contributed something on the day, and it was a fantastic result. I'd like to thank Eddie and Dylan for their help, if they'd like to come and get a photo as well, for what they did in their assistant coaches' roles. And hopefully next year we can defend what we've started by beating the North down here in June.
Fantastic, mate. If you want to go over there and we can please congratulate our SFLW representative team. And now let's make sure we get medalled in there, and I'll get out. Thanks, sir. Okay, righto, Andrew, let's get this show on the road, mate, and let's get to the exciting conclusion of the count.
Right. Getting to the business end, round 10. Huonville Lions versus Claremont. Claremont, S. Farrow, 1 vote. Claremont, S. Griffith, 2 votes. Huonville, H. Squires, 3 votes. Brighton versus New Norfolk. Brighton, E. Groves, 1 vote. Brighton, Taylor Ford, 2 votes. Brighton, Tiana Ford, 3 votes. University versus North Hobart. Uni, A. Pottinger, 1 vote. North Hobart, C. Mart, 2 votes. Uni, T. Kelly, 3 votes. Kingborough versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, J. Mather, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, B. Page, 2 votes. And Lindisfarne, K. Clark, 3 votes. South East Suns versus the Port. Suns, L. Featherston, 1 vote. The Port, S. Fox, 2 votes. And the Suns, C. Whelan, 3 votes. Round 11. Claremont versus University. Claremont, K. Domkus, 1 vote. Uni, S. Rose, 2 votes. And Claremont, G. Bailey, 3 votes. Brighton versus Huonville Lions. Brighton, G. Pennicott, 1 vote. Brighton, Z. Crawford, 2 votes. Brighton, Tiana Ford, 3 votes. The Port versus New Norfolk. The Port, E. Duggan, 1 vote. The Port, M. Eves, 2 votes. And the Port, S. Fox, 3 votes. Lindisfarne versus the South East Suns. Suns, L. Featherston, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, M. Fish, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, J. Lockley, 3 votes. Finally, Hobart versus Kingborough. Hobart, A. Wong, 1 vote. Kingborough, A. Burrows Cheng, 2 votes. Kingborough, E. Burrows, 3 votes. Round 12. The Port versus Claremont. Claremont, I. King, 1 vote. The Port, I. Sharp, 2 votes. And Claremont, E. Sealy, 3 votes. Lindisfarne versus University. Uni, M. Raffay, 1 vote. Uni, C. Markey, 2 votes. And Lindisfarne, M. Fish, 3 votes. Hobart versus Huonville. Hobart, A. Wong, 1 vote. Huonville, M. Cohen, 2 votes. Huonville, S. Clark, 3 votes. South East Suns versus New Norfolk. Suns, C. Whelan, 1 vote. The Suns, M. Bruce, 2 votes. And the Suns, S. Burridge, 3 votes. And finally, Brighton versus North Hobart. Brighton, C. Wells, 1 vote. Brighton, S. Pennicott, 2 votes. Brighton, Z. Crawford, 3 votes. Round 13. Claremont versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, M. Fish, 1 vote. Claremont, K. Macaulay, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, M. Saward, 3 votes. New Norfolk versus the Port. Port, E. Duggan, 1 vote. Port, M. Eves, 2 votes. And Port, S. Fox, 3 votes. Brighton versus University. Brighton, E. Groves, 1 vote. Brighton, Taylor Ford, 2 votes. Brighton, Z. Crawford, 3 votes. Huonville versus the South East Suns. Suns, J. Ransley, 1 vote. Huonville, J. Howarth, 2 votes. Suns, L. Featherston, 3 votes. And Kingborough versus North Hobart. North Hobart, M. Ingle, 1 vote. Kingborough, M. Polly, 2 votes. North Hobart, C. Mart, 3 votes. All right. Round 14. Hobart versus South East Suns. Hobart, M. Browning, 1 vote. Sons, L. Douglas, 2 votes. Sons, J. Ransley, 3 votes. New Norfolk versus University. New Norfolk, K. Slater, 1 vote. Uni, H. Simpson, 2 votes. Uni, S. Rose, 3 votes. Lindisfarne versus Brighton. Brighton, Tiana Ford, 1 vote. Brighton, G. Pennicott, 2 votes. Brighton, S. Pennicott, 3 votes. North Hobart versus Claremont. North Hobart, C. Mart, 1 vote. Claremont, K. Macaulay, 2 votes. North Hobart, K. Gibbs, 3 votes. And Kingborough versus the Port. Port, S. Fox, 1 vote. Kingborough, L. Ellis, 2 votes. Kingborough, M. Polly, 3 votes. Round 15. The Port versus Huonville Lions. Huonville Lions, R. Warburton, 1 vote. Huonville Lions, M. Cohen, 2 votes. And the Port, S. Fox, 3 votes. Lindisfarne versus Kingborough. Lindisfarne, K. Clark, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, M. Fish, 2 votes. Kingborough, M. Polly, 3 votes. South East Suns versus Brighton. Brighton, E. Groves, 1 vote. Brighton, G. Pennicott, 2 votes. Brighton, Z. Crawford, 3 votes. Claremont versus New Norfolk. Claremont, B. McKeever, 1 vote. Claremont, S. Wiley, 2 votes. And Claremont, G. Bailey, 3 votes. Now North Hobart versus Hobart. Hobart, M. Browning, 1 vote. Hobart, A. Wong, 2 votes. And North Hobart, N. Shelverton, 3 votes. So, round 16. Claremont versus Brighton. Claremont, I. King, 1 vote. Claremont, K. Macaulay, 2 votes. Brighton, Tiana Ford, 3 votes. New Norfolk versus Kingborough. Kingborough, E. Burrows, 1 vote. Kingborough, G. Abel, 2 votes. And Kingborough, M. Polly, 3 votes. Hobart versus the Port. Hobart, M. Browning, 1 vote. The Port, M. Eves, 2 votes. And the Port, H. Calmetto, 3 votes. North Hobart versus Lindisfarne. There's a lot on this one. North Hobart, K. Gibbs, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, M. Sawwood, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, M. Fish, 3 votes. University versus Huonville. Uni, A. Alexander, 1 vote. Uni, E. Kirith, 2 votes. Huonville, J. Howarth, 3 votes. The penultimate round, round 17. Claremont versus Huonville Lions. Huonville Lions, J. Howarth, 1 vote. Claremont, K. Macaulay, 2 votes. Claremont, G. Bailey, 3 votes. Kingborough versus Hobart. Kingborough, G. Abel, 1 vote. Kingborough, S. Bottle James, 2 votes. And Kingborough, M. Polly, 3 votes. North Hobart versus University. North Hobart, E. Johnston, 1 vote. North Hobart, K. Gibbs, 2 votes. North Hobart, A. Grubb, 3 votes. The Port versus South East Suns. The Port, S. Fox, 1 vote. South East Suns, L. Featherston, 2 votes. And the Port, E. Kirkman, 3 votes. A few buys that round. So, the final round. Round 18. 4 games only. A bye was had by North Hobart, Claremont and the Port. So, New Norfolk versus Hobart. Hobart, M. Browning, 1 vote. Hobart, A. Browning, 2 votes. Hobart, A. Wong, 3 votes. University versus Kingborough. Uni B. Gringlas, 1 vote. Kingborough S. Botterill James, 2 votes. And Kingborough G. Abel, 3 votes. South East Suns versus Lindisfarne. South East Suns L. Featherston, 1 vote. Lindisfarne E. Cook, 2 votes. Lindisfarne M. Fish, 3 votes. Huonville Lions versus Brighton. Brighton G. Pennicott, 1 vote. Brighton K. Woodham, 2 votes. Brighton Tiana Ford, 3 votes.
How's the heart out there? That was an absolute thriller. Congratulations there to our winners. Can I please ask Janita Mather to come forward to present the awards to Mandy Fish from Lindisfarne and Tiana Ford from Brighton, please. Thank you very much. Come on, you can talk a little bit. We can just pretend it's you and I. We go right so close, just a second. Well, I believe this interview might be a very short one, given that the voice might be a little bit not be able to talk too much, but let's just give it a crack because I want to hear from our winner. And of course, it's been a pretty dominant season from these two. We're finishing 1 and 2, and we go head to head in the best and fairest, and head to head on. Just I need to stand apart just a little bit. Don't get into each other like that. Congratulations! You must be absolutely thrilled with that season. Go right up there. See how you go.
Yeah. No, I can't.
You can't.
What an excuse! I should use that one.
Thank you very much. The coach did a great job, and you're looking forward to the grand final. Fantastic. Well, congratulations. I'll just go from there up to there. Can you come in, please, Mandy? How's your voice going?
Oh, I should use the same excuse, but
Gee whiz, it's been a great year over at Lindisfarne. We're in the seniors, in the men, the reserves,
yeah.
and here we are in the ladies' grand final. How have you enjoyed your year?
Oh, it's been a fantastic year, and you know we've had a big turnaround in the ladies' team. We've got 10 or 11 new faces, and it's just amazing to see people come in that haven't kicked a ball before and welcome into the team. And we're playing a grand final next week. So
yeah, that's very exciting. So what is it's been the inspiration for you to take up the footy?
I've been playing for quite a while now. I don't really know. It's always been a family tradition, and yeah, you find a family in footy, and it's just easy. You rock up, and no matter what happens throughout life and throughout the day, it's just easy.
Now, I haven't seen you play, but would I be thinking that you might just handle the ruck position?
Safe bet, yeah.
Yeah, I would have thought so too. It's in good hands. Well, congratulations and all the best for you both in the grand final this weekend. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Here are our winners. Have you had the photo? Just over there. Well, that would have been a bit dramatic, wouldn't it? The ruckman is out injured, getting the best and fairest, so well done. Get back safely. Make sure you get home. So now we are going to move on to the presentation of, what have we got here? The sports trainer presentation. And if I can please ask AFL State Manager of Community Football, Andrew Dykes, to come forward, please, to make this presentation. And our nominees and recipients of the certificates. Firstly, from the Brighton Football Club, Damien Godfrey. Damien comes forward, can we also then have our next recipient from the Claremont Football Club, Dennis Bird. And from the Huonville Lions, Jared Shelverton. And the winner of the SFL Sports Trainer of the Year is Damien Godfrey from the Brighton Football Club. If we can just come forward. I'll take that back up in the ruck position. Did we get a photo of everyone? Did you want to... Would you just be able to please just wait a second? So you stand here with me, son. You're a winner over here. Winners are grinners. Congratulations to you and congratulations to all our nominees. It's fantastic. I mean, you go along every week and you get the players up and about and get them on the track. Why the hell would you do that sort of volunteerism?
It keeps me involved in the game.
Just up to there. There you go.
Yeah, it keeps me involved. Like I played for a while and then the opportunity came around to become a trainer, so yeah.
So you enjoy your time out there at Brighton?
Yeah, no, it's good. As Dylan said before, it's been a tough year, but next year we're going to bounce back and hopefully be back better and stronger.
Well, from what I saw from the Brighton ladies team, you've already bounced back big and strong as far as that's concerned. The reserves in the men's division are going well, and it's all because of the great work that volunteers like your good self do. So congratulations to you. Well done.
Thank you very much.
If we can all please up on the stage with Andrew to get that photo. Thanks, Andrew. If I can now ask Tribunal Chairman John Dodd to come forward, please, to make the next presentation. Here he comes. And this presentation is for outstanding service, 20-year service, in fact, to the Tribunal of the SFL. And that award goes to Taz Barmer. Just come over for a quick minute, Taz. Congratulations on all that service. You've been around football for a long time. What is it that's kept you involved for such a long period of time?
I was never ever good enough to play senior football. I played a few games at Reserves at New Norfolk. Played a few games for Bridgewater, then played with Upper Derwent, but not with Peter Hudson. And then I was in a hotel one day and Peter Floyd asked me what I was doing, and I said, no, I'm not doing anything at the moment. I'd finished being runner for New Norfolk. And he asked me if I'd like to join the Tribunal, and that was it. That was back in about 1999, I think. And been involved ever since, and this year I decided it was, after a few games, it was, I made the decision that it was time to pull the plug.
So what is it about it? You just like to make people squirm, you like to look them in the eye and just sort of study their body language. What is it that you look for in a sense of innocent or guilt?
I don't look at anything, I just take their word for whatever they say, even though they tell lies most times.
I'm glad you said you don't look at anything, Taz, because I can reflect that over the last few years I was an advocate for the Lauderdale Football Club, and it was unfortunate that most Monday mornings I got a call from Taz, "G'day Andrew," and we spoke about things and talking about not looking at things. On that Friday after a tribunal hearing, I took my good lady wife out to the State Cinema for a bit of culture, and I'm standing there at the urinal, I'll get that right, and just sort of looking ahead, and then all of a sudden I hear this voice. And I thought, I know that voice. I hear it every Monday morning, and there is this smiling man looking at me. So I'm glad at the urinal you didn't actually look at people where you should look at people anyway, Taz. But having said that, a big congratulations on your level of service to the SFL and for football in general in Tasmania. Congratulations.
Thanks, Andrew. Could I just say...
You can say anything. You've had 20 years service.
I've just had a quick look around the room, and there's one person in this room that I would especially like to say how much I enjoyed his company and verbal on a football field when we were both runners, and I talk about Russell Young. Thanks.
Of course, you just gone on, delivered your coach's message, Taz, and got straight off. Thanks, Taz. And now, again, if I can please ask Andrew to come forward for the presentation. What do we got here? The nomination for this, what do we got? Volunteer nomination. Sorry, I'll get that right. So the Volunteers of the Year from the Brighton Football Club, Emma Mitchell. From Claremont, Ben Anderson. From Cygnet, Will Polly. Dodgers Ferry, Phil Hammer. From Hobart, Tony McSherry. Huonville Lions, John Ryan. From Lindisfarne, Barb Phillips. From New Norfolk, Corey Ransley. From Sorrel, Gerard Johnson. And from South East Suns, Emma Bygrove. A warm congratulations to all our nominees for Volunteer of the Year. And as Andrew does the last presentation, I've got down here to present the actual winner. Is that right? Is Madeline, are you coming forward for that? Thank you, Andrew. And our winner, well, let's face it, they're all winners for all the time and effort and energy they put in. But for this particular occasion, the winner is John Ryan. Have we all got the photo? Everyone in the photo? Can we all bunch up with Madeline, please? Just come on over, John, for 1 second. Congratulations to you on this award. So how many years service do you think you've put in down at the club?
Christ. I started when I was about 15 playing underages, and now I'm just about 70, a bit over 70, and I've been there just about all the time, playing, you know, underages, reserves, seniors. I had 7 years on the West Coast where we formed a Merchants Association, won a premiership up there, and won a couple of best clubmen up there too. So, you know, I've been around for a fair while, and yeah, and I suppose I'll be here for another couple of years yet. So,
just tell me before you go and say, what's the best thing about being involved in a footy club, but especially in a community footy club like the one you were at?
Well, when we had the bushfires down there last year, the word went out that we want volunteers to do afternoon shift and night shifts, and the boys put their hand up, no worries, and after a day's work, you know, they come there, done afternoon shift looking after the community and everything, and done night shifts, and then went back to work the next day, and they're the real volunteers, the ones that do it because they want to do it.
Well, congratulations to you and all the volunteers. Thank you very much, John. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Good on you.
Before I go, I'm going to put in for a pay rise next year. I think someone in Parliament done it last week or something. So, do you reckon I'll get one or not?
I'll just put that down, John, that you want an increase of what, just a lazy 80,000, son?
Just double what I get.
Very good. As was just alluded to, it's very important how much a football club does mean to a community, so congratulations to you. Our next presentation is for the Coach of the Year, and I'd call upon Mick Arnold from AFL Tasmania Coach Development to come forward and make this presentation. Thank you. And the nominees are from the Brighton Football Club, Dylan Ford. From the Huonville Lions, Tim Lamprell. And from North Hobart, Greg Grubb. And the winner of the SFL Coach of the Year is Dylan Ford. Get a photo there, Mick, while you're there, please. Seems like we've been here before. Congratulations for this honour being bestowed upon you. Coach of the Year, that's something pretty special to be voted that by someone like Mick for all the efforts that you've done. Congratulations to you. Tell us a bit about your year as far as coaching is concerned.
It's been pretty easy. I've had you could say I've been put into the right team, to be honest. I mean, it's been difficult at times, but the girls make it easy, and I mean, they're a great bunch of girls.
As someone who coached through juniors into, well, let's say up to under 17s, I don't like to hear that. You shouldn't be modest. You say it's the hardest job. You moulded them. You've created this team. That's more that you want. So you've done such a great job. And again, how do you think that you might end up on the big dance?
Got the right team, that's for sure, but we respect Lindisfarne a lot. They've been there twice, and you know what I mean, we'll pay them respect, but at the end of the day, they're chasing us at the moment.
It's almost like you sent a little bit of a challenge there. You seem nice and chilled and nice and relaxed, but a little bit of a backhander to Lindisfarne. That's very exciting for the game on the weekend. We look forward to that, and congratulations to you.
Cheers, thank you.
Now if I can please call upon Russell Young, SFL Director, to come forward for the presentation of the Bibby Shield. The Bibby Shield is the accumulation of ladder points of seniors, reserves, Colts. And that award then goes to Lindisfarne. So if Lindisfarne President Martin Trinder is here to come and receive this award, please. Oof. Did you get the photo there? Congratulations. I'll get you right up to there.
Thank you.
As we see, so Lindisfarne on 164. Second was a tie with Huonville Lions and Dodgers Ferry. Congratulations to those clubs. But from what I've seen, Lindisfarne's had a stellar year. What would you put that down to?
Probably a lot of hard work from all our coaches and players, starting in November, through all three grades, and obviously the women as well aren't included in that, but all four teams have had a fantastic year. They put the hard work in and given ourselves a chance this weekend, and that's all we can ask for.
Well, you must be through with that. So it's a big weekend coming up from Lindisfarne. Congratulations to the club and all the best in the grand finals.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So with that done, if I can please ask Andrew now to come forward for the count of the William Leitch Medal.
Thank you very much. And I must say firstly thank you to Tony Gibson for asking me to actually do this job, which I'd never done before. Gillan McLaughlin, you know, he has it easy. He does one competition. One competition. I've just done 5. Yeah, now, and Madeline, if you'd like me to come to the Electoral Commission tomorrow, happy to read out the votes. Yeah, M. Ogilvie, 3 votes. Actually, that 3 wouldn't be very many, would it? That wouldn't quite be enough, no. Okay. So the William Leitch Medal, round 1. New Norfolk versus Lindisfarne. New Norfolk, M. Parker, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, T. Janes, 2 votes. New Norfolk, B. Lovell, 3 votes. Huonville versus Cygnet. Huonville, T. Campese, 1 vote. Cygnet, T. Cohen, 2 votes. Cygnet, B. Livingston, 3 votes. And Sorrel versus Hobart. Sorrel, J. Nucko, 1 vote. Hobart, L. Plummer, 1 vote. Sorrel, I. Bateman, 3 votes. Round 2. Cygnet versus Dodgers Ferry. Cygnet, B. Livingston, 1 vote. Dodgers Ferry, C. Hooker, 2 votes. Dodgers Ferry, J. Murphy, 3 votes. Lindisfarne versus Huonville Lions. Lindisfarne, L. Swinton, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, Daniel Blaisley, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, M. Phillips, 3 votes. Hobart versus New Norfolk. New Norfolk, J. Daly, 1 vote. New Norfolk, J. Clifford, 2 votes. New Norfolk, J. Wigg, 3 votes. Round 3. 4 games this round. New Norfolk versus Sorrel. Sorrel, J. Johnston, 1 vote. New Norfolk, J. Wigg, 2 votes. New Norfolk, J. County, 3 votes. Claremont versus Cygnet. Cygnet, J. Dance, 1 vote. Cygnet, L. Payton, 2 votes. Cygnet, T. Cohen, 3 votes. Huonville Lions versus Hobart. Huonville Lions, T. Lamprell, 1 vote. Huonville Lions, J. McIndoe, 2 votes. And Huonville Lions, C. Johns, 3 votes. Dodgers Ferry versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, T. Janes, 1 vote. That's true. It's written here. Yeah. Dodgers Ferry, W. McAdam, 2 votes. Dodgers Ferry, J. Bullock, 3 votes. Very popular with the crowd. Round 4. 3 games. Sorrel versus Huonville Lions. Sorrel, D. Chapman, 1 vote. Huonville Lions, T. Peterson, 2 votes. And Huonville Lions, R. Ward, 3 votes. Lindisfarne versus Claremont. Claremont, M. Allison, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, M. Blackburn, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, M. Cassidy, 3 votes. Hobart versus Dodgers Ferry. Dodgers Ferry, J. Young, 1 vote. Dodgers Ferry, B. Richmond, 2 votes. And Dodgers Ferry, W. McAdam, 3 votes. Round 5. Again, 3 games. Claremont versus Hobart. Claremont, L. Potter, 1 vote. Claremont, J. Crossan, 2 votes. Claremont, M. Allison, 3 votes. Huonville versus New Norfolk. New Norfolk, J. Clifford, 1 vote. Huonville, C. Johns, 2 votes. New Norfolk, D. Koppelman, 3 votes. And Dodgers Ferry versus Sorrel. Dodgers Ferry, W. McAdam, 1 vote. Dodgers Ferry, C. Hooker, 2 votes. Dodgers Ferry, E. Stanley, 3 votes. Ooh. I don't know why you're doing that. Keep doing it. Round 6. New Norfolk versus Dodgers Ferry. Incidentally, one of the longest trips in football. Dodgers Ferry, B. Richmond, 1 vote. New Norfolk, J. Wigg, 2 votes. Dodgers Ferry, J. Bullock, 3 votes. Sorrel versus Claremont. Claremont, N. Hobden, 1 vote. Claremont, L. Potter, 2 votes. And Claremont, M. Walker, 3 votes. And Lindisfarne versus Cygnet. Lindisfarne, S. Adams, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, M. Cassidy, 2 votes. And Lindisfarne, A. Gall, 3 votes. We take a pause now for some other awards.
Yeah, thanks very much, Andrew. So Jacob Wigg, nose in front from Jonathan Bullock and Will McAdams. So very interesting to see how that pans out. We now have the presentation of the SFL rep team, and if I could ask the team manager, Chris Goodluck, to come forward to make that presentation, please. Is he here, Tony? Yes? Coming? Oh, good. Thank you. And the team that represented the SFL from the back line, Daniel Blaisley. No? Jake Murphy. Cameron Johns. Callum Rawson. Liam Azzopardi. Braden Barwick. Theo Janes. Jim Nako, Braden Livingston, Tom Roberts, Michael Cassidy, Luke Potter, Marcus Parker, Ben Holton, Jai Bierman, and our followers were Jai County, Martin Allison, Jonathan Bullock, Jack Siggins, Toby Cohen, Blair Wardlaw, and Jordan Dunn. We also please ask to come forward our emergency George O'Neill. And although not being here, please congratulate John Murray as the coach. So as this fine group stand before you, ladies and gentlemen, here is our SFL representative team. Thank you. If I can now call on Russell Young to come back up. Yeah, night's not done yet, Russell, up you come. And now we have a presentation for it's the Hodgman Medal winner for the best player in the SFL Challenge match. And the winner of that was Cameron Johns from Huonville Lions Football Club. Actually, you got to come up just quickly. We won't hold you for too long, sorry. Doesn't seem fair, especially when you look very spruced up there. I understand that. He's got the tube. As you can see from my wily old haircut, I had no idea I was coming out tonight. Couldn't do a thing with my tube, but you have. How's your chances this weekend?
Yeah, well, we're there.
Right up there, champ.
We're there, so we're a chance.
So just let's go back for why you're standing here. You put your hand up, you represented the league. What does that mean to you to be chosen to represent this fine association?
Yeah, it means a lot. It's good to play with the best players in the comp as well. I'm usually playing against them, so yeah. So
normally when you go out in the field and someone's belting the living suitcase out of you, all of a sudden they're your best mate. And that's what footy's all about, isn't it? It's a good experiences to representing and trying to make this competition the best.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Congratulations and all the best for the weekend.
Cheers, mate.
Good as gold. Andrew, let's push on with the William Leitch.
Very much the pointy end now. Round 7, Cygnet versus Hobart. Cygnet, T. Cowan, 1 vote. Hobart, B. Maybon, 2 votes. Cygnet, J. Dance, 3 votes. Claremont versus New Norfolk. Claremont, N. Hobden, 1 vote. New Norfolk, B. Lovell, 2 votes. New Norfolk, B. Wardlaw, 3 votes. Dodgers Ferry versus Huonville. Huonville, R. Ward, 1 vote. Dodgers Ferry, M. Cusick, 2 votes. Dodgers Ferry, J. Young, 3 votes. Round 8. Hobart versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, T. Roberts, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, T. Westbury, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, T. James, 3 votes. Sorrel versus Cygnet. Sorrel, D. Chapman, 1 vote. Sorrel, B. Pace, 2 votes. Cygnet, B. Holton, 3 votes. Go Hols. Huonville Lions versus Claremont. Huonville Lions, J. Mackindo, 1 vote. Huonville Lions, T. Barnett, 2 votes. Huonville Lions, B. Rundell, 3 votes. Round 9. Cygnet versus New Norfolk. New Norfolk, M. Parker, 1 vote. Cygnet, A. Palmer, 2 votes. New Norfolk, J. Clifford, 3 votes. Claremont versus Dodgers Ferry. Dodgers Ferry, M. Cusick, 1 vote. Dodgers Ferry, T. Cannon, 2 votes. And Dodgers Ferry, P. Broad, 3 votes. 3 amazing votes, clearly. Lindisfarne versus Sorrel. Lindisfarne, B. Westbury, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, M. Blackburn, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, S. Adams, 3 votes. So we come to round 10. Lindisfarne versus New Norfolk. Lindisfarne, J. Fisher, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, A. Gall, 2 votes. New Norfolk, J. Wigg, 3 votes. Cygnet versus Huonville Lions. Cygnet, T. Cohen, 1 vote. Huonville Lions, C. Johns, 2 votes. And Huonville Lions, A. Johns, 3 votes. Finally, Hobart versus Sorrel. Sorrel, J. Johnston, 1 vote. Hobart, B. Maybon, 2 votes. Sorrel, D. Chapman, 3 votes. A bit of a breakaway at the top. Round 11. New Norfolk versus Hobart. New Norfolk, J. Wigg, 1 vote. New Norfolk, D. Koppelman, 2 votes. New Norfolk, M. Parker, 3 votes. Huonville Lions versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, K. Miller, 1 vote. Huonville Lions, L. Ward, 2 votes. And Huonville Lions, J. Mackindo, 3 votes. Dodgers Ferry versus Cygnet. Cygnet, Joseph Doreen, 1 vote. Dodgers Ferry, B. Richmond, 2 votes. And Dodgers Ferry, J. Bullock, 3 votes. So, round 12. 4 games. Sorrel versus New Norfolk. New Norfolk, A. Burgess, 1 vote. New Norfolk, J. Hills, 2 votes. New Norfolk, M. Parker, 3 votes. Lindisfarne versus Dodgers Ferry. Lindisfarne, O. Rand, 1 vote. Dodgers Ferry, C. Hooker, 2 votes. And Dodgers Ferry, E. Stanley, 3 votes. Hobart versus Huonville. Huonville, C. Johns, 1 vote. Huonville, L. Ward, 1 vote. And Huonville, D. Thorpe, 3 votes. Cygnet versus Claremont. Cygnet, T. Cohen, 1 vote. Cygnet, R. Jennings, 2 votes. Cygnet, B. Holton, 3 votes. And I think we have another break.
Well, same suspects still at the top. Jacob Wigg from New Norfolk, from Jonathan Bullock. We will now have a presentation of the Cole Smith Medal, which is for the top goal kicker. And if I can please ask, let's have a look here. Michael Cassidy, if you come forward please as the 2018 winner, to make the presentation to the winner, Marcus Parker from the Norfolk Football Club. As Marcus comes forward, he kicked 77 goals in the regular season from Ed Stanley on 56, Ben Holton 55, Cam Hooker 50, Michael Blackburn on 40. I'll have to put that up. Congratulations on that.
Thanks, mate.
It's always nice to be recognised for excellence, and excellence indeed on kicking so many goals. I had a look at the website today and I noticed that it had, very late this evening, that you have kicked 85 goals. And I note as well, I don't know if that's right, you're in games averaging 5.67. There's another guy who went all right from New Norfolk, you think his name was Hudson, averaged about that. Would you compare yourself to someone like him?
Yeah, no, probably not his bootlace, I don't reckon.
So how did you enjoy this season?
No, it was really good, mate. It was really good. Obviously, the new rule, the 6-6 rule, helped out a lot as a forward. So got the one-on-ones a bit more, which made it easier as a forward, obviously.
So tell me, when that happens, you got a bit of size about you there. Do you just push all the small forwards out and you just go straight into the square?
No, I didn't play in the square this year. I actually played out of the square a little bit. So
wow.
Played up probably sort of midway between the 50 and the square. So Cliffy took the square off me this year. He wanted the square, but no, it was a different role this year, but it was good. Yeah, it worked out well.
And tell me, I played alongside back in the day at OHA with a goal kicker named Stan Cook, who kicked 120 that year, and it was renowned that he only gave one handball, and I was lucky enough to be the recipient. Do you lay many handballs off?
Nah, not known for my handballing, that's for sure.
Oh, well, there you are. That's why he's kicked 85 goals, Cass. Well done. Congratulations to you. Well done. You can now... our next presentation is the Huon News Media Award, and if Christy Harrison can please come forward, because the Huon News are great supporters of the SFL, and we thank them very much for it. And the winner of this award, and I didn't understand that this has been voted by the goal umpires, which is great. And the recipient is Jonathan Bullock from the Dodgers Ferry Football Club. Get that photo, and that'll be front page of the news tomorrow down there. Don't worry about that. Going on over here. Congratulations.
Thank you, mate.
Very good indeed. So it's fantastic to be recognised like this, I think, and to winning this award. Let's take Tuckney Bay from this one, and you're also in the hunt for the other one that's going on. You must have had a pretty stellar year down there at Shark Park.
Yeah, it was an enjoyable year playing down there. We had a few good recruits, and it makes it easy with Jack Siggins tapping us the football in the middle. So
there he goes, all right, doesn't he? Still got a bit of a leap around him. Onto that, it's a bit of frivolity, and unfortunately, as they say, the Mad Monday has sort of come down to the Surf Coast. He would have liked to go a little bit further, but surely that must give you a lot of confidence and something to build on for next season.
yeah, definitely. If you look at Huonville last year, made it to the grand final, and you can see the hunger they've got this year. So I think it's only going to help us next year in the future, hopefully.
Okay. Well, congratulations to you on this award, and all the best for next season.
Thanks, mate.
Well done. Righto, my boy, let's get up here and we'll push on towards the announcement of the winner of the William Leitch.
Wouldn't it be good if the Brownlow just, randomly interrupted itself with oh, that's called commercial breaks, isn't it? Yeah, they do that. Round 13. Huonville Lions versus Sorrel. Huonville Lions C. Johns, 1 vote. Huonville Lions J. Parker, 2 votes. Huonville Lions L. Ward, 3 votes. Dodgers Ferry versus Hobart. Hobart J. Pulford, 1 vote. Dodgers Ferry, J Young, 2 votes. Dodgers Ferry, J Bullock, 3 votes. Claremont versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne S Clark, 1 vote. Claremont M Walker, 2 votes. Claremont M Allison, 3 votes. Round 14. Hobart versus Claremont. Hobart L Azzopardi, 1 vote. Claremont P Ashland, 2 votes. Claremont M Walker, 3 votes. New Norfolk versus Huonville Lions. Huonville L Ward, 1 vote. Huonville T Lamprell, 2 votes. Huonville B Rundle, 3 votes. And Sorrel versus Dodgers Ferry, the local derby. Dodgers Ferry, J Bullock, 1 vote. Only small cheer for the 1 vote. Dodgers Ferry, I Mathewson, 2 votes. Dodgers Ferry, J Siggins, 3 votes. Round 15. Dodgers Ferry versus New Norfolk. New Norfolk, J County, 1 vote. Dodgers Ferry, C Hooker, 2 votes. And Dodgers Ferry, J Murphy, 3 votes. Cygnet versus Lindisfarne. Cygnet, J Dance, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, S Clark, 2 votes. And Lindisfarne, T Cunliffe, 3 votes. Claremont versus Sorrel. Claremont, J Crossan, 1 vote. Sorrel, R Gregson, 2 votes. Claremont, M Walker, 3 votes. With a bullet. Round 16. So 3 to go. New Norfolk versus Claremont. New Norfolk, M Parker, 1 vote. New Norfolk, J Clifford, 2 votes. New Norfolk, J County, 3 votes. Hobart versus Cygnet. Cygnet, Joseph Doreen, 1 vote. Hobart, L Plummer, 2 votes. Cygnet, B Livingston, 3 votes. And Huonville versus Dodgers Ferry. Huonville, E Brock, 1 vote. Huonville, R Douglas, 2 votes. Huonville, R Ward, 3 votes. So, the penultimate round, round 17. Cygnet versus Sorrel. Cygnet, R Schuth, 1 vote. Cygnet, J Dance, 1 vote. Cygnet, B Livingston, 3 votes. Lindisfarne versus Hobart. Lindisfarne, D Johns, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, T Roberts, 2 votes. And Lindisfarne, T Cunliffe, 3 votes. Claremont versus Huonville Lions. Huonville Lions, J Lawler, 1 vote. Huonville Lions, T Barnett, 2 votes. Claremont, M Walker, 3 votes. With Dodgers Ferry having the bye that round. Now, round 18. And it might be worth looking at the leaderboard because Claremont played Dodgers Ferry that round. Sorrel versus Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne, S Clark, 1 vote. Lindisfarne, B Tennick, 2 votes. Lindisfarne, R Martin, 3 votes. New Norfolk versus Cygnet. New Norfolk, J Farrow, 1 vote. Cygnet, J Dance, 2 votes. Cygnet, A Duggan, 3 votes. Dodgers Ferry versus Claremont. Dodgers Ferry, W McAdam, 1 vote. Claremont, M Carr, 2 votes. Claremont, J Grant, 3 votes. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mitchell. If I can ask former winner Damien Dillon, please, to come forward to make the presentation for our 2019 William Leitch Medal winner, Mitchell Walker from the Claremont Football Club. Congratulations. How's that feel?
Yeah, I'm not ready for this, that's for sure.
I was just sitting down there taking a few notes and thinking, you know, I better do some research about Dodgers, and then I looked at Lindisfarne. Round 14, all of a sudden, some M. Walker got 3 and he went to 4. Then another 3 and another 3. What the hell happened, man, from round 14 on? What did you do?
I don't know.
It's just something must have happened out there just to flick the switch, and you thought, well, I just better get on with it.
No, I just went more predominantly ruck instead of forward, so.
And that's where you think you play your better footy, because I think it's where the umpires think you play your better football.
Well, they don't like it, but yeah, that's tough tits, isn't it?
I would have thought, son, that given you've just William Leitch medalist, it is tough tits, because I assume that you might be getting in the ruck a little bit more. No doubt about that. No, for Claremont, though, I think languished slightly for a very proud club like your good selves in its 6th position. Do you think this just might give the boys over there, after they get over a few frothies to celebrate, the motivation to go forward and push on and have a challenging year in 2020?
Yeah, well, I moved to Claremont this year, and I think it was the best decision I've ever made. Like, love the club, love the blokes. It's a good club, and hopefully we pick up a few next year and we'll be there. Yep.
So I'll just leave it to you. Is there anyone you would like to thank?
Honestly, I just like to thank the family. Always there, come watch and support the games, and yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it means so much. So I think maybe, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have a glass, unfortunately, but I think we should just top the glass up and raise it and congratulate our William Leitch medal. Let's be upstanding and congratulate the 2019 William Leitch medalist, Mitchell Walker. Congratulations, son. Well done. Well, congratulations. While we're just getting over that, it was very, very exciting. So, Tony, I noticed that you're on my running sheet on the wrap-up. Maybe I'll get you to come forward before I say my last hurrah. Yes, we can do that. Yes.
On behalf of the SFL, I'd personally like to thank a couple of people this evening for their involvement in ensuring the presentation goes ahead. To Mick Arnold, thanks very much for all the work that you do putting the PowerPoint presentation together. To yourself, Hoppy, for coming off the bench to be MC tonight. And also to Andrew Hogan for, again, filling the void that David Banks wasn't able to continue on this year because of a work commitment. But to those 3 gentlemen, thank you very much for doing those roles in a very effective way. Thank you.
Very well done, Gibbo. Thank you.
I'd just like to say one other thank you, and that's to Russell Young for the great support that you've given me this year, Russell, with your role as being a director for the SFL. So thanks, mate.
Thanks, Tony. So there we have it. That is the season that was, and we move on to what is going to be a very exciting weekend. I must admit, I look forward to the grand finals. I'm sure some of the people are lucky enough to be playing in them this weekend. I hope you all go well, play your best football, and if you don't win, at least you know that you've put your best foot forward. Congratulations to Madeline and the board. You've done a great job. It's a great competition. And I hope it goes forward from here, and it's really encouraging as well. The men's division's been strong. The ladies' division is going from strength to strength. It is fantastic, good numbers. I want to wish my very dear friend, I'm looking over there at Tubes and Aaron, I'm not sure how that's going, if there's another Tubes in the world or not. If not, we're reliably told that will be coming on tomorrow as you look forward to your count. Tubes is counting down. So we thank as well EIS Property, ID Clothing, Apparel for their great sponsorship of this league. Now there's only one more thing, Tony, and that is the winners of the raffle. The numbers, I'm reliably informed, are 59, 80, 100, 6, 62 and 13. How'd I go, Gibbo? Almost feel like I need to say bingo at the end of that. That's about it. So if those people can see Tony, so that's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed the night. The only thing I can say to you is, as you leave, please drive very, very carefully so we can all get home safely. A very good night to you all. Thank you.